In today's worldly life, we experience countless reincarnations over countless lifetimes. But when one takes refuge in Vajra Master, that is, the practitioner receives oral teachings, truths that only Buddhas can show us. This mind is Buddha. Talking about Buddha is easy, but seeing Buddha is difficult. Talking about practice is easy, but keeping the mind steady in practice is very difficult. We revere the Buddha statue on the altar, but when we worship a Vajra Master, it is difficult. This happens because the devotion to Vajra Master is not yet present in the practitioner's mind. If you lack devotion to the Master, you will never receive blessings from the Master, whether in life, work, or when facing hardships. When you have taken refuge in the secret vehicle, the teachings and instructions are from the achievements and knowledge given by the Master. Remember the 9 virtues of devotion to the Guru. When the practitioner has entered the secret vehicle and surrendered to an enlightened Master, the Master will guide the practitioner to truths that are sometimes not what we usually see on the outside. For example, although the world says this is good, in reality the Master will show us that these things are evil. If we follow them, we will only fall into evil realms, hell, hungry ghosts, animals, and Asuras. Once one has received blessings, the practitioner will be guided by the gods and Dharma protectors to receive the true teachings that lead to enlightenment in this life. The teachings that belong to the noble truth, like what the Buddha did in the past, are never for the satisfaction of any individual, but are the revelation of the truth, the path of holy Dharma and enlightenment. Practice worshipping and making offerings, water, lamps, every day on the tantric practitioner's altar. Another basic thing that at least every practitioner must have is a picture of Vajra Master. Tantric practitioners must remember that the true Dharma is difficult to believe and difficult to receive. But if you believe and receive it, you must try your best to practice and do not miss the opportunity to become enlightened and become a Buddha in just one lifetime. Vajra Masters will use countless means to educate sentient beings and follow the Dharma. The story of Angulimala is a famous monk in Buddhist scriptures, a disciple who was later saved by the Buddha. When Angulimala was infamous for having murdered so many people before meeting the Buddha, he told Angulimala, "When your mind truly lets go of all false external views, accepts the karma you have created, changes negative karma, practices the Noble Eightfold Path, and practices the Dharma correctly, you will attain enlightenment like everyone else." And this has come true. In this life, although we cannot meet Buddha, we are fortunate to meet Vajra Master. It can be said that any living being who is still ignorant and not yet enlightened is still more or less controlled by greed, anger, ignorance, joy, and anger. So it is no wonder that when each practitioner makes mistakes, the reminder is for the practitioner to return to the Dharma, be happy, and receive the teachings, practice enlightenment, and achieve it in this life. If the practitioner has enough opportunity to receive oral teachings, he can also become a Buddha in just a moment. Any Dharma that contains the Noble Eightfold Path has the first samana, the second samana, the third samana, the fourth samana. Then that Dharma is the teaching of perfect enlightenment. The true Dharma is like the shining sun, never ending. The ancient Kadampa lineage teachings contain the essence that leads to such liberation. No one achieves achievements without going through Vajra Master. Great siddhis such as Nagarjuna and Asanga have also confirmed this. Once the practitioner's mind is in the presence of the Vajra Master, has reverence for the Dharma, and properly practices the teachings from the teacher, then no matter where he is, he will always bless and protect each practitioner, allowing the practitioner's wishes to be fulfilled from the awakening of Bodhi mind in accordance with the Dharma, like the Dharma.